Cast a 90% chance for showers today, high 90. 50% chance tonight, low 72. For tomorrow, a 40% chance for rain, high 85. Chance for rain both Thursday and Friday with the highs in the mid to upper 80s. And for Saturday, scattered showers, high 92. Overnight low 71. Yesterday's high was 86. 6/100ths of an inch of rainfall last night in Fairfield. Currently, humidity at 96%. Winds from the south at 4 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.02. Right now, partly sunny. We've got 75 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Quick reminder for you, Southwest 7th Street between County Road 620 North and 690 North in Grover Township is closed today. They are working on the road.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That is Galen Dunn. Glenn Dunn here.
That is Chef Galen.
Yes, he brought us some chow. Probably should not have partook.
No, it's healthy.
Well, sure, it was great.
Had vegetables, meat.
Mm-hmm.
Had all the food groups.
You did have the bun, though, so the carbs might hurt you a little bit.
That's okay. That's okay. You know, I need to pump up a little bit before I go in and...
Oh, that's right. That's right. You should have brought pasta.
Yeah.
So we could pump up.
Okay. Spaghetti next time.
I need to pump up.
You need to pump up.
You sure do.
That's Mark Turner over there. I'm Mike Dreeth, and we would like to say thank you for joining us for morning coffee today. I was looking.
Thank you to Galen Dunn for the
he brought some
for the good grub.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking, and I'm probably going to write some sort of commentary about it, but we're going to find out tomorrow, right? Whether or not there's going to be football season here in the fall, and I'd say chances.
Tomorrow, I think, is the day. They're going to make the decision. I know the IHSA is scheduled to meet tomorrow. So. And
I ask you to look this up. We being the Fairfield Mules, have won 29 straight Black Diamond Conference games.
I believe that is the correct number.
So this is a gut punch, and they were going to be good. And I'm sure they're always good in volleyball over at Edwards County as well. Mm-hmm. They were going to be really good in volleyball this fall.
They were going to be well. They are going to be good at this point. They are going to be good.
Yes, you're thinking in a positive way, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it's not just a sort of a spiritual gut punch. I'm spiritual, not in the God way. I'm talking about the spirit of the town.
Yeah.
I mean, you have that kind of success in athletics, and all of a sudden it's kind of ripped out of your hands, as well as an economic, I think.
Yeah. Well, the volleyball team holds a couple of big tournaments where they bring in.
Sure, they do.
At least one of them, they bring in 16 teams. And that's. They're partaking in food. You got the players, you got the bus drivers, you got the parents, the fans that make the trip. So they're eating. Not counting the teams that come to town to play football.
It's a point of a great deal of community pride.
It is.
So I mean, that will be, if it turns out that way, that'll be depressing, quite honestly, for everyone.
Just another punch to the gut. You're right.
Here's another thing I was thinking about that I wrote down. How do you stop 40,000 fans from doing a tomahawk chop if they want to do a tomahawk chop?
If I'm okay with them doing away with that.
Oh, I don't like it either. But I'm just saying is they've taken down a sign. But how do you stop? The Braves say they're not going to allow that to happen because it's not racially sensitive. How are you going to stop it?
How good has NASCAR been at stopping the display of Confederate flags?
No,
not very many.
Very
I mean,
so do they play music?
About the only way.
They do play music in the background, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't they?
So then that kind of starts.
About the only way you can stop it is if you chop off everybody's arms as they enter the stadium.
Here's what I think. You need chop cops. Well, you go get 40 or 50.
But it
chop cops.
What kills me is it doesn't matter this year.
No, because there's no fans
no
there
fans
anyway.
in the stands.
That's true. I thought
It's just like you and I were talking about Toronto's not being allowed to play in Toronto.
Yeah, they were going to go to Buffalo.
And I said, well, that's a positive for Buffalo. Not really. There's not going to be anybody. You could play, you said, you could play out here at
Veterans Field.
It wouldn't matter. Oh, well. And here's the other thing I was going to mention. I can't believe this. I'm almost embarrassed to admit this. I got sucked into a Lifetime channel movie last night.
No.
Yes.
You're becoming one of them.
No. It was...
It's an alien conspiracy.
it was Whitney. It was the movie about her courtship with Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
And how everything went totally south after she met him. You know what I mean? I mean, like, totally south.
Yeah.
And, you know, it didn't take us to the very end, but it was... Here's the thing about Lifetime
Well, you
movies.
know how it ends.
Sure, in a bathtub, and
Yeah.
it's horribly depressing in itself, but here's that. Lifetime movies, they'll give you 2 minutes of content and then do 5 minutes of spots. 2 minutes content, 5 minute spots.
You betcha. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello.
Oh, nobody there. They didn't want to talk to us.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I
you're
mean,
right.
you get 2 minutes. You get 2 minutes. You know, I mean, Whitney does a line of Coke. Then we get 5 minutes of spots.
Yeah.
And then-
You know what I really like when you're watching TV and they announce now showing with limited commercial interruption until the last 30 minutes of the movie. Have you noticed that? They'll go 45 minutes and have 30 seconds of commercials.
And then some of
Then
them
they'll
are
go
back to
45
back.
minutes and go, 30 seconds of commercials. And then the last 30 minutes of the movie, about every 5 minutes, they'll take a 10-minute commercial break.
Well,
I mean, it's worse than Lifetime.
I have to admit,
Lifetime, at least you know what's coming.
I have to admit my fascination with the whole Whitney Houston story. I just find it, not only was she the biggest recording artist, but she was also at some point the biggest movie star.
Yeah, she was.
At the same time. And from a famous family, Dionne Warwick was her aunt. Sissy Houston was her mom, if I'm not mistaken, and she was a great gospel singer. And Whitney Houston, when she was at her peak, had the most beautiful voice. Yeah. And to watch one bad decision, which was the decision to marry Bobby Brown, and then not only did she die, but their daughter died the same way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's still around, I think.
So you watched a Lifetime movie.
I watched Lifetime. I'm going to admit that's the first time that's ever happened.
Right. Galen, you know what's
Period.
going to happen now.
Yep, I do. It's coming. It's on the horizon.
Next time you go to a house, we'll be eating off Pioneer Woman dishes.
That's correct. Yep.
I don't even know what Pioneer Woman is.
Oh, you'll learn.
I'm not going to
You'll
watch
learn.
anymore.
Oh,
No,
you'll
I'm
learn.
not
You've
watching
watched
anymore.
one.
No,
You're
no.
sucked in now.
No, I don't
You
think
are
so.
caught now.
It's like this.
Yeah,
You're
you are hooked.
When I got done with the Whitney
watched
Houston
another one,
movie,
didn't you?
No, I
You
didn't.
watched another one.
I watched Yellowstone last
You
night.
watched a Christmas movie on
No,
Hallmark,
I
didn't you?
didn't. I watched Yellowstone last
Well,
night. It was pretty interesting.
At least it wasn't Pickers where all that stuff's staged.
I'm getting all kinds of turn in your man card messages on my phone. Oh no! Here's
Turn
somebody
in your
says.
man card and go get your Pioneer Woman dishes
Now,
and just admit it.
this guy says now I'm probably destined to the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I draw the line right there.
I do too, but
No.
I also have this in my hand, which is very, very masculine.
Well, maybe.
That was before you watched the Lifetime thing.
Yeah.
The bucket of bunk.
It's the bucket of
Oh, he's so good at that falsetto. He really is. Birthdays today: Don Knotts would have been 96 today.
Great. He's great.
He died at the age of 81 in 2006. Best known, of course, as Deputy Sheriff Barney Fife in the Andy Griffith Show, for which he earned 5 Emmy Awards, and for his role as Ralph Furley.
Oh, yeah, on Three's Company.
on the highly rated sitcom Three's Company from 1979 to 1984. He did that for 5 years. He was also in a number of comedic films, one of which was my wife's favorite, The Ghost and Mr. Chicken.
That's a good
She
one.
loves that one. The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I remember that as a child watching that. That's 1964. Saw that on the big screen.
No Time for Sergeants.
No Time for Sergeants. That started it for him. In 1979, TV Guide ranked him number 27 on its 50 greatest TV stars of all time. I think that's bogus.
I think he's a little higher than that.
He's a lot higher than that.
Certainly believe that.
I would put him in the top 10.
Well,
TV stars.
You bet.
TV writer
Now,
Mark
movie stars, maybe he's number 27. TV stars, yeah, within the top 10.
You bet.
TV writer Mark Vanier called him, quote, the most beloved person in all of show business at one point in his career. His mother was 40 years old when she had him, and his dad suffered from mental illness. He had a nervous breakdown due to the stress of Don's birth. I'm talking about his dad. Afflicted with schizophrenia and alcoholism, the dad sometimes terrorized Don with a knife, causing Don to turn inward at an early age. The elder Knotts died of pneumonia when Don was 13 years old. Don and 3 brothers were raised by their mother in Morgantown, West Virginia.
There's a statue of him there, isn't there?
That's exactly right. There
It
is.
hasn't been torn down yet.
They better not tear that one down.
I don't think it's marked. I don't think it's marked as one of the statues that needs to come down. After enlisting in the United States Army and serving in World War II, he earned a bachelor's degree. Coming back, the GI Bill that came through. He got a GI Bill bachelor's degree at West Virginia University, there in Morgantown.
Yep.
And got his first major break on Broadway, playing the role that he played in No Time for Sergeants. He was on Broadway for 3 years.
Okay.
In 58, appeared the first time in the film with Andy Griffith. In that film, Knotts reprises his Broadway role, and he plays a high-strung Air Force test administrator whose routine is disrupted by the hijinks of a provincial new recruit. And that would be
Isn't that
Andy
a nice
Griffith.
way to put it? A provincial new recruit.
Statue, you already mentioned that. Knotts married 3 times. He had 1 son, Don Knotts, who I think, in my view, is one of the most beloved TV characters.
Oh, yeah.
Gary Trudeau is 72 today,
Doonesbury.
best known for Doonesbury. Also the creator and executive producer of the Amazon Studios series, political comedy, Alpha House. I didn't realize that, and I've never watched that.
I've never watched that either.
But I have to take a little check and say I need to try that. In 75, he became the first comic strip artist to win a Pulitzer Prize, which is pretty impressive. You know he's married to? Jane Pauley.
The news lady.
1980, married her on Today. Remember, that's where she was most well known as the host of that, hostess. He maintains a very, very low personal profile, rarely seen on TV. He was on To Tell the Truth back in 1971. Only one of the 3 panelists guessed his identity. In 1990, he appeared on the cover of Newsweek for an article called Inside Doonesbury's Brain. It was the first interview he'd ever done. Gary Trudeau is 72 today. Robin Williams would be 69 today. Very
Great
sad.
comedic mind.
Yeah, regarded by critics as one of the best comedians of all time, stand-up.
Yeah. His rendition of the Pointer Sisters' Fire as Elmer Fudd, that's just
It's
classic.
Yeah, I agree with you. He died at the age of 63 in 2014, and, it did not end well for him.
No,
he took his
it
own
did
life,
not, no.
which is just so disturbing on so many levels. Of course, he rose to fame playing he was a stand-up comic on the West Coast, and then he got the break. Somebody discovered him, and he became Mork.
On Happy
Mork
Days.
and Me. On Happy
On Happy
Days.
Days.
Of course, that went into the
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy show.
Then he became Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. It's a
That
funny
was another
movie.
girl. Oh, he's got all kinds
Now,
of
there
great
was
movies.
one of his last movies where he played the older gentleman with the camera.
Night at the Museum.
No. can't
Good
think.
Will Hunting?
Nope.
I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
one of his later movies. I can't think of the name of the movie, but it's very disturbing.
He did some dramatic roles, not just he lamented his first movie, which was Popeye.
I don't know. He was I
apparently
forget about it, but
he
he did
said
a good Popeye.
there was a lot of cocaine involved apparently in
Boy,
his
you need to
Popeye
pay the bill.
role. Yeah, well,
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, that one's called 1 Hour Photo.
1 hour photo. Okay.
thank
Thanks
you
for
very
calling.
much. Appreciate it. I didn't see that.
That was pretty disturbing. He plays an older gentleman who works at a photo lab,
yeah.
and he makes double prints of all the pictures, and then acts like he's their family and knows everything about them and stalks them. I mean, it's
Oh, my.
it's
Yeah.
pretty disturbing.
Well, if you go
But
back,
he does a good. I mean, he's good job in that.
go back to '82, the world according to Garp.
Uh-huh.
Moscow on the Hudson, Good Morning Vietnam. He
Yeah,
was
that's a
classic in
classic
that.
one. Yeah.
Dead Poet Society, Awakenings, The Fisher King in 1991, just choked up.
Adams.
Patch Adams in 1998. 1 Hour Photo. That's 2002. It was in 2002. His
Okay.
name was. World's Greatest Dad, Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin, The Birdcage, Good Will
He-
Hunting.
Pretty good in the Birdcage too.
Didn't he do?
He was also in Tu Wong Fu.
Okay, and wasn't he? Wasn't he in the rendition or the replication of? He played Peter Pan, didn't he?
In Hook.
Yes.
He sure did.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, he was awarded many times over. He married 3 times, 3 kids. His first grandchild, by the way, was born last year. During the late 70s and early 80s, he had an addiction to cocaine. He was a casual friend of John Belushi, and the Saturday Night Live's comic's death in 1982 from a drug overdose happened the morning after the two had partied that night.
Sobered Robin Williams up quickly.
He says, it was a wake-up call? Oh, yeah, on a huge level. The grand jury helped, too. So anyway, Robin Williams, beloved, and tragic end. July 21st, on this date, the first major battle of the U.S. Civil War began. It was the Battle of Bull Run at Manassas Junction, Virginia. The rebels won that one.
Yeah.
1961, Captain Virgil Gus Grissom became the second American to rocket into suborbital pattern right after John Glenn. He was flying on the Liberty Bell 7. 1968, Arnold Palmer became the first golfer to make $1 million in career earnings after he tied for second place in the PGA Championship. You know, he didn't win a lot, but he was an icon in golf.
He was.
He even made a drink. The
And-
Arnold Palmer.
And one of Tina's favorites, by the way.
Arnold Palmer?
Yeah,
or the drink?
The Arnold Palmer. Did a lot of golf courses, too. Golf
Yes,
course
he did.
designing.
What, was it the golfer or the drink that Tina likes?
The drink.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't think she even knew he's a golfer.
1987. You remember Mary Hart of Entertainment Tonight?
Yeah. Yeah.
She had her legs insured by Lloyd's of London for $2 million. $1 million a leg.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, they had a table, if you'll remember. It was the picture of her at that table, you could see her legs.
Yeah.
Probably a reason.
Yeah.
2000, NBC announced that they'd found nearly all of Milton Berle's kinescopes. The filmed recordings of Berle's early TV shows had been the subject of a $30 million lawsuit filed by Berle the previous May. So they found him.
Yeah.
And on this date,
Funny how that works.
July 21st, Robert Palmer's Bad Case of Loving You was released. Remember that video with the ladies in the band?
No, that wasn't Bad Case of Loving You.
Yeah, sure it was.
No, it was not.
How much you want to bet?
Uh-oh. No gambling.
How much you want to bet?
that's $5.
You got his band was
Are you talking about the video?
Yes.
The first appearance of the girls in the video?
Yes.
It wasn't bad case of loving you.
Well, I'm not saying the first case, but I'm saying at least they were in this video shoot.
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
All right.
don't think it
1989, Weird Al Yankovic's first movie, UHF, opened. I didn't know he had a lot of movies. Quite honestly, I really did. All right, Galen's here. Galen Dunn's here, and our Carnaby Square question of the day. You know, Galen, Carnaby Square.
It's a fashion leader.
It has been for 40 years.
She's
I don't
bailed
know.
you out
40
a bunch.
plus.
40 plus,
40
absolutely.
plus, yeah.
Anyway, the Carnaby Square question of the day. Got coins? That's the question. We got some interesting answers. 244 votes. We'll be back to tell you about it after this break.
Summer Lovin' with Carnaby. Lovin' our summer fashions, all marked at 25 to 50% off. Lovin' our Brighton. Cool summer shades. Make your feet happy with Brighton summer sandals. Stack your wrists with summer colors of Woodstocks, adding bangles of silver and mixed metals. Add a hands-free magnetic front crossbody or phone card organizer. Perfect for a day out or summer trippin'. Carnaby's motto, grab it now, it might be gone tomorrow. It's a summer lovin' kind of day. Come see the fashionista girls at Carnaby Square.
Jerome here from Main Street Shop in Fairfield. Once upon a time, in a quiet little place called Fairfield, a new mower shop opened up, and the people came. "We need help," they cried. "Our yards need groomed and our mowers don't care." "Well, this will never do," replied Main Street Shop. "We shall bring Skag mowers to town to fix you up." The people rejoiced and lived happily ever after. Amen. This true story for many throughout the land has been brought to you by the good folks at Main Street Shop in Fairfield. Wow! Zoom!
Bargains for everyone at Kincaid's annual indoor yard sale July 25th through August 1st. Items from every department at Kincaid's. Lots of paint for sale. Merchandise on tables in the store and on trailers outside. New this year are several surprise pallets. Buy them at a good price, take them home and unwrap. Bring your truck or trailer so the staff at Kincaid's can load the pallets for you. Yard sale lasts all week, but shop early for best selection. Bring a friend and have fun at Kincaid's annual yard sale Saturday, July 25th until August the 1st.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when hundreds of thousands of flag wavers came to Washington for Honor America Day?
And what a gathering. President Nixon saw this crowd and said, "My God, what did Agnew say now?"
Chet Huntley retired from the Huntley-Brinkley Report.
I really don't want to say it, but the time has come, and so for the last time, good luck and good night, Chet.
Good luck, David, and good night.
Jack Nicklaus won a playoff for the British Open. Pete Rose bowled over Ray Fosse to score the winning run in the All-Star game.
Rose is coming to the plate, throws the throw. He's in. It's all over. The National League win.
And here's what the radio was playing.
I want to make it with you. In the summertime.
Whoa! Good God, yo!
For Daddy in Ohio. I just can't help believing.
Have we stumped you? Well, the answer and a chunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. Whole in the bag choice beef eye around $2.99 a pound. Twin pack pork butt roast $1.28 a pound. Whole boneless pork loins $1.87 a pound, and 50-pound russet potatoes $14.99. Prices mentioned are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store located on West Main.
July 1970. Close to you.
The Carpenters and Close to You, the top song of July 1970. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
At Walgreens, we know summer may look a little different this year. That's why we've made it easier to enjoy the moments you do make with new, safer ways to shop. Now you can shop online and pick up in our drive-thru or curbside and safely keep your summer going. This week, select Walgreens brand health and wellness products, including sun care and first aid, are buy one, get one 50% off. Walgreens. Offers valid with card while supplies last. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See walgreens.com for details.
Capital One knows life doesn't alert you about your credit card.
Hey, couch surfers, we've got nonstop tunes to keep you rocking while you work. Oh, and Colleen, yes, you Colleen with a K. Your free trial of Movie Plus ends tomorrow, and your card may be charged. Do you want to continue or cancel?
So meet Eno, the Capital One assistant. Eno looks out for surprise charges, like when free trials expire, and helps if you need to fix them. Eno, another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Limitations apply.
At Uniquely Rustique, they have everything you need to keep your kid from getting brain drained this summer. Workbooks, flashcards, travel games, and more. And while you're shopping for the kids, make sure to check out their selection of decor for your home and garden. Don't forget, teachers, at Uniquely Rustique, they have what you need to prepare your room for the year ahead. Uniquely Rustique is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 3. Find them online and like them on Facebook.
It's me and you, Mark.
Yep.
This is great, isn't it?
Hey.
We pulled the plug.
So we did a lot of stuff during that break. Whew.
We did.
First of all,
we were both right.
We were both right on Robert Palmer. Yeah. The ladies were in the...
they were the backup singers.
Yes, they weren't playing the instruments like they were in Addicted to Love.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to both take credit for that one. We're talking about the feature about, what year it was.
Yeah, time capsule.
Time capsule. And Ray Fosse, who was from Marion, and how he got murdered in the All-Star game by Pete Rose.
He wasn't murdered. He was steamrolled.
He's holding the ball at the plate, and Rose is coming from third base, and he goes headlong into him. Mm-hmm. And that was pretty much the end of Fosse's career.
There wasn't much after that.
Video.
But he's not a... Video. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, thank you. I need to do that. Sorry, I was kind of occupied. Yeah. But Ray Fosse Park is there.
Mm-hmm. Right where the pool is on 13 in Marion.
But he doesn't live in Marion.
Beautiful park.
Lives in Oakland, between there and Scottsdale. He does radio and TV for the A's. Two-time World Series champion with the Oakland Athletics.
Two-time All-Star, two-time Gold Glove winner.
So, pretty good career.
Yeah.
All right, question. The Carnaby Square question of the day. Got coins, because there's a shortage right now.
Mark, I came up with a bunch of coins.
Just
this morning.
Where'd you find them?
Where'd you find them?
White truck out front.
Yeah, the door was left unlocked.
Yep, right there in the
awesome.
Right there in the ashtray. That's what yesterday Hody said. You're going to have to lock your truck now after mentioning you got all these coins.
Yeah, you don't need to now.
We had 244 votes, which is not bad for us, quite honestly. 244 votes. Got coins, the question. 93% of the people said yes.
Yeah.
I've got coins.
I've got some.
Not a problem. Mark says all of them in jars. I think mine are between my pickup truck that Galen just ripped off. And, I got a big jar.
I've got a jar or two hidden in the backyard, buried.
Oh, hidden?
I don't remember where they are.
Oh.
There you go.
You need a good metal detector then. I read the government is holding coins back.
One?
Say what?
Do you have one?
I do have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to borrow it.
Mark says, I read the government is holding coins back because of it spreading the virus. I don't think that's the reason.
They're not holding paper money back, and I would think that would spread more the virus than coins would.
Well, Lonnie says that the only reason is because someone wants there to be a coin shortage. He thinks there's a conspiracy involved in the whole thing.
The coinless society thing.
Yeah.
Or the changeless.
There are some people think that it's the beginning. It's a revelation. Revelation.
Not revelations.
Not S. I put an S on it for,
nope.
And that's not correct. Some people think it's the mark of the beast. It's the beginning of the end. There are people that believe that.
Oh yeah.
Lonnie says, touching everything you're buying in the store that several others have already touched, and then taking those items to the checkout and having them being touched by the people there is not good sense. So,
I got a question.
Go ahead.
They want you to wear a mask, and you go into places, stores, and they're all the checkout people are all wearing masks. Why are they not wearing gloves? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just.
Well, there are places, a lot of food
Just
places,
thoughts.
they're all with gloves.
In the grocery store, you don't see that. I mean, and canned goods, things
You
like
don't
that.
see it.
wouldn't
You
be-
don't
It'll be
see
next.
it at different retail outlets either.
Well, same thing. Here, somebody said, have you ever watched the cashier's hands? I have continually seen them touching everyone's groceries every time, every single thing, then on to the next person to person. No hand sanitizer in between. So, I mean, there's somebody that's fairly obsessed with it. There's your question of the day, though.
Okay.
So, you guys, you remember the movie Ford versus Ferrari?
I didn't see it. I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, I didn't see
You
it.
didn't- you need to see it. It's really a good movie.
Okay, well.
But anyway, it's all about the.
I'm waiting for it to come free.
It's all about Carroll Shelby, who put together, of course, the
Shelby
Mustang.
GT Mustang, yeah.
That whooped up on the Ferrari at the Le Mans, the 24 Hours of Le Mans over in Europe. Anyway, a 1965 Ford Shelby Mustang GT350 is breaking auction records. The 65 Mustang, driven by racing legend Ken Miles, he was the one that drove it over in Le Mans. And it sold for $3.85 million over the weekend. The creator of the Mustang, Carroll Shelby, also sat behind the wheel at one point.
I think that may have been in Indy where that was.
Where,
Indianapolis?
That auction, yeah.
Really?
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow.
I think so.
That's pretty good
we
money.
have a new species of fish. Or should I say species?
What kind is that?
The Stertle Fish.
Stertle.
Yeah.
What's a stertle?
A sturgeon and a turtle.
An American paddlefish and a Russian sturgeon.
How did they do
International
that?
Union for the Conservation of Nature say both types of fish are considered endangered. Scientists in Hungary tried to reproduce them using gynogenesis. Researchers.
I don't think you can say that on the radio.
I don't think so either.
Anyway, researchers messed up. They mixed paddlefish sperm with sturgeon eggs, and it worked.
They put it in a blender?
I don't know.
Wow.
They mixed them together.
And so, what are they going to do with this fish?
I don't know. They'll probably send it to the U.S., and it will be a invasive species now.
Yeah.
The Stertle fish possesses a long nose, spike-like back, and can weigh over 6 pounds. I don't know that it'd be good eating.
No, yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if it's tasty. Here's an interesting thing. Police in Italy seizing coffee beans that were meant to serve a different purpose. Authorities say they obtained an over 4-pound batch of coffee beans that were cut out, filled with 130 grams of cocaine.
You know, we tried those chocolate-covered coffee beans that Connor brought in here.
Yeah.
One time. Remember that?
Yes.
They're not very big.
No,
but let me tell you
small.
something.
They pack a punch.
I changed the lights on the tower.
But
Climbed right up there like a tree squirrel.
think of the work involved.
Oh,
with
to
taking
cut
a
individual
single coffee bean and cutting it, and then filling it with cocaine, and then putting it back together.
Well, here's how they
Somebody's got the patience of Job.
Customs was suspicious. Okay, they were suspicious because the person that was carrying it through, the mule, so to speak, was named Santino D'Antonio. That is a fictional mob boss from the John Wick Chapter 2 movie. And someone knew that.
Now, see, I wouldn't have known that.
Me neither.
I didn't know, oh, you like coffee beans,
Well,
do
you know-
you? Well, you going to roast some coffee?
There was that one Clint Eastwood movie where he was a mule.
Yeah.
Was it
He was
from the class of 69 with Dave? And
No.
not a Fairfield mule. You know.
No,
so to speak.
no. What was the name of that movie?
I know which one
He
you're
was an older
talking
guy.
about.
You remember?
Yeah, I do remember the movie. I cannot remember the name of it, though.
Anyway, they fill these. What is it?
We need some help.
Oh yeah, somebody will call in. So anyway, they fill these beans together, these coffee beans, fill them with cocaine. I just thought if that happened here, we'd call it morning cocaine instead. Morning coffee, don't you think? That'd be good.
Morning coffee Coke.
Yeah.
Just call it the old MCC.
They're allegedly getting ready for a Kanye West presidency.
No.
Oh, I seen that yesterday.
Madame Tussauds, the Wax Museum, reportedly hedging its bets by commissioning a presidential bust of Kanye in wax.
Well,
the museum is best known.
It's a wax museum. I would think it'd be in wax.
Well, they're getting ready so they don't get caught with their jeans about their ankles
pants
on this.
down?
Yeah.
They'd be ready.
They have a long-standing tradition of making busts of American presidents. So there you go. Here's the thing. This guy, you remember this guy that's out that gets in the Guinness Book of World Records?
The guy from Idaho?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's done another one. He took 19 chopsticks and was able to throw them, sticking 19 of them in the middle of a target in 1 minute.
You know what I think? I think that guy needs to find a job.
This is his job.
He holds a real job.
He holds over 150 Guinness Book of World Records. The previous record of sticking chopsticks, which I can't believe that's actually taking space up in the book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The previous record was 14.
There's a Guinness World Record for just about anything.
Anything.
No, I tried to get into it.
Well,
they wouldn't,
except for what you did.
And they wouldn't accept my idea. I played. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer for 18 straight hours, 360 plays, and I called the Guinness Book of World Records, and they yawned.
Yeah,
that was my piece of history.
That's not crazy enough.
That's crazy.
And a little annoying.
Yeah, I was going to say it's more annoying than crazy.
They still talk about it.
You'd
over
have
in
to
Alton.
be crazy.
I bet they do.
You'd have to be crazy to do that.
I did it.
Maybe they thought you were mentally deficient, and they didn't want to accept a record from a mentally deficient person.
Just about how stupid is it? Listen, I just put 19 chopsticks in the middle of a target. And they put that in? Oh wow.
Well, he's got an inside track to the Guinness people because they know him.
I'd say once
he knows a guy
because he's got 300 already.
He knows a guy.
Kenny Chesney now breaking another Billboard record with the success of his latest number one, Here and Now. Chesney is the only artist in the history of country music to score number one singles in 4 different decades. Not even George Strait did that.
King George didn't do that?
Kenny Chesney is that old?
Apparently.
I didn't realize he'd been around for 4 decades.
Yep.
Well,
he must have started young.
How can that be? 4 different decades. It's hard to believe.
Well, that would be the
90s.
No, let's see, the teens, the aughts, the 90s, and the 80s.
The first, no, it doesn't even. He says his first chart topper was in 1997 with "She's Got It All."
Well, that can't be right.
Have an answer to our question.
Let's see, we got.
He followed
the 90s,
the.
we
He
got
followed
the
that.
aughts, and we got the teens.
No, it's the 90s,
now
the 2000s.
we're in the 20s now.
Yeah,
right.
20s.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
It's several number ones in the 2000s, 2010s, and now the 2020s.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, all right.
All-time list for number one singles. He leads the all-time list for number one. That can't be right either. Strait's got over 60 number ones.
Well, how many does Chesney have?
It says 31. I think that's flawed.
Met Kenny Chesney one time.
Did you?
He's not very tall.
He a little bitty dude.
You wear big boots or a big hat?
Well, you know, it was really weird because we were there at the meet and greet, and
don't go there, man.
Here he comes in, wearing a polo shirt and a ball cap, and everybody's going crazy. You know, I'm looking around, going, okay, who is he here?
You didn't recognize.
I didn't recognize him. Now everyone else in the room did.
Sure.
Isn't he the
And
one
I
that...
was only there because I was with my daughter and
Didn't
one
he?
of her friends.
Isn't he the one that married Renee Zellweger?
Yeah.
He was married
For what,
briefly.
like a weekend?
Yeah. Hey, the Clint Eastwood movie?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, apparently.
Oh.
The Clint Eastwood movie, the name of it was The Mule.
Oh, well, that makes it easy, doesn't it?
That does.
All right.
Galen Dunn has trivia today.
He sure does.
I have trivia.
Along with some good grub.
Don't hardly know whether to go with this or not, but we're going to do it.
All right.
My sister from Nashville actually texted me and said, "Hey, dummy, the name of that movie was The Mule." So, I don't know. Her and Hunter are watching today online.
Well, good.
Well, hey.
Hey.
Hey to Galen's sister and Hunter.
Yeah. Okay. Beaver Trivia.
All right.
All right.
What was Lumpy Rutherford's given name on the show?
Ooh.
How did Fred Rutherford address Ward Cleaver?
No, I think I know that one.
Other than being an actor, what was the other occupation of Hugh Beaumont?
Huh.
You're going to like this.
Okay.
This should be in your wheelhouse. That's a hint.
Yeah.
How did Eddie Haskell greet June Cleaver?
Okay.
In a variety of ways, but
yeah.
I had some Gomer Pyle trivia, but I didn't like that show that well.
Didn't?
No. Well, it was about, I didn't like Sergeant Carter's girlfriend or Gomer's girlfriend. So
Wasn't her name Trixie?
Her name was
Bunny.
Miss Bunny Wilson. Okay. Andy Griffith trivia now.
All right.
All right, we're moving.
What form of transportation did Barney buy at the surplus auction?
Oh, I know that.
Oh, I know that one too.
In the episode, 3 Wishes for Opie, what were Opie's 3 wishes?
Oh.
I think I know one of them.
And let's see. Where did Barney, or who did Barney buy his first car from?
Oh.
And what year was the vehicle, and how much did he pay for it?
Boy, I'm not going to know any
Oh,
of that
man,
stuff.
those are tough.
And the sheriff's car in Andy Griffith Show?
Yeah, I know.
What kind of car was it?
All right.
Yeah.
And 3 Wishes for Opie. Oh, Barney actually was in this same episode with 3 Wishes for Opie. Barney had 1 wish granted. What did Barney wish for?
I don't know.
And receive.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
I've
there
got a couple others.
anything to do with Juanita?
He had a lot of girlfriends.
Yes, he did.
Barney got
Dumaloo
around.
and
Barney got
Juanita.
around.
That may
Velma
be
Lou.
most of them. I may throw a few in here at the end.
And then, who was the one down at the diner?
Juanita.
Was that Juanita?
Yeah, that was
Juanita.
We'll be back with the answers to the trivia questions on Morning Coffee with Galen Dunn. We'll be back in a second.
Have you heard? All Sierra HPC clinic sites have made some changes. We will be offering sports and school physicals at no out-of-pocket cost. And it gets even better. School physicals will include vaccinations at no out-of-pocket cost for both new and established patients. Call 1-833-209-0498 to schedule your appointment at any of our 11 Sierra HPC clinic sites throughout southern Illinois.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't want to make a trip to the bank? With free mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone and deposit it into your account anytime, from anywhere, all with PNB To Go mobile banking. Deposits are as easy as tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank, making it easy to bank from anywhere. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
I'm here with Darv Yoder of Interior Sit and Sleep, North 6th Street across from Dumas. Darv, huge things going on here.
Hey, you want to know what we got going? We're having our 1-year anniversary sale here at Interior Sit and Sleep. We have sectionals, sofas, recliners, lift chairs, 25 different styles of box springs and mattresses that are made right here in Indiana. We have all kinds of great deals going on here.
Why should people come in today?
Well, I'll tell you what, we greatly appreciate all of our customers that we've had over the course of the last year. As you know, we've been in business now for going on close to 20 years. We've had a store there in Washington. We opened up the location here in Vincennes last July, and we just want to give something back to all of our customers. We greatly appreciate them.
Let's talk about the deals.
You know what? For the next 3 weeks, you can get up to $150 off of a mattress set. You can get up to $250 off furniture group. Just stop by here. I'm in a deal-making mood.
Interior Sit and Sleep, North 6th Street, Vincennes.
Today, this drink isn't just a drink. It might be the first McDonald's drink you're having at McDonald's again. It might be the first dose of caffeine you're having back at the regular time. Or it might just be the first drink you're having with your 3 closest friends, even if they're a little less close. Whatever this order is for you, McDonald's will be here to take it.
Stay cool with an icy Minute Maid slushie. Get a large blue raspberry, fruit punch, or all-new pink lemonade for just $2. Or get any size soft drink for just $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Your Classic Hits Fairfield area weather forecast, a 90% chance for showers today, high 90. 50% chance tonight, low 72. For tomorrow, a 40% chance for rain, high 85. Chance for rain both Thursday and Friday with the highs in the mid to upper 80s. And the outlook for Saturday, scattered showers, high 92. Overnight, low 71. Yesterday's high was 96. Currently, humidity at 88%. Winds from the south at 5 miles an hour. And the pressure at 30.02. Partly sunny. And 77 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar showing nothing in the area in terms of precipitation. Only precipitation showing up far to the north of the WFIW listening area. Southwest 7th Street between County Road 620 North and 690 North closed today. That's because of work they are doing on the roadway.
Well, we've got quite a hodgepodge of useless information to be presented here.
I have an announcement.
All over the mouth.
Have a late-breaking announcement.
Yeah, go ahead. You need a sounder?
Pardon me?
You need a sounder?
Please. Could you ring a bell? Road work has commenced on Highway 45 north of the Fairfield Airport between Fairfield and Jeff.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Go ahead.
Are we ready for questions?
We are. Bring them
No
home.
peanut gallery.
Where'd they go?
They're slackers.
Oh,
they're over
Tom's
here.
out there.
They're
Okay.
out there.
What was Lumpy Rutherford's given name on the show?
Boy, I'm going to know this as soon as you say it.
Oh, man. Let me think.
Peanut gallery is afraid to come in.
No, I have no clue.
Clarence.
Clarence Rutherford.
Okay.
How did Fred Rutherford address Ward Cleaver?
Ward, old boy?
Old boy, old man, something
Ward, old boy?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, kind of
I
a
got it
derogatory
right.
tone to that
Yes.
always,
Yeah.
wasn't there? Other than being an actor, what was the other occupation of Hugh Beaumont?
He was an insurance.
He was a teacher.
I mean, like
In the show, he was an insurance
no,
agent,
I
wasn't he?
mean, like in real
In
life.
real life.
In real life.
Yes.
I have no
I think
idea.
He was a college administrator, wasn't he?
He was a Methodist minister.
Oh,
Really?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
During World War II, he had been a conscientious objector status, served only as a medic, and he wanted the show to reflect Methodist values.
Well, he certainly played it pretty straight.
He did.
Okay. How did Eddie Haskell greet June Cleaver?
Hello, Mrs. Cleaver. You look wonderful today.
Close to that.
Yeah,
It's very close.
and it
to
might
that.
be something like, "My, that's a pretty dress you
Yeah.
have on."
It's always a compliment.
I did read something. You know, he would always do something like that, and then in one of the episodes, June said to Eddie, "Cut the crap, Eddie."
I remember that episode.
Yes.
She used the word crap?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
There you go. Okay.
Couldn't see a toilet on TV, couldn't flush it, but my gosh, you could say cut the crap.
Yeah.
What form of transportation did Barney buy at the surplus auction?
It was a
motorcycle with a sidecar.
Yes.
It was a RJ 300 World War II Harley motorcycle.
Well, of course it was that.
Didn't they try to sell it as blackjack Pershing road?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, it
he
is.
took a wood burning
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
put that on the inside so you could convince him to get rid of it.
Jeff, come to the trough of knowledge and suck
Slurp.
it all in.
Slurp, buddy.
Right. You know what? If you don't suck it all in, we'll suck the life out of you.
Sure will.
In the episode 3 Wishes for Opie, what were Opie's 3 wishes?
I think one of them was that he get married to Mrs. Crump, right?
No.
It wasn't?
Well, sort of.
Dad marries Mrs. Crump.
Well, that was what Barney thought he wished for, but that wasn't it.
He could
pass
a test.
Teacher next year.
That's one of them.
All right, Mrs. Crump will be his teacher
But
next year.
Pass a test?
A B in arithmetic.
Okay.
And he wanted a jackknife, and he got all 3. But Barney thought Opie wanted Helen to be his mom, and
all right.
and Opie said, "I never did wish for that." Barney's all messed up again. Barney gets one wish in this episode. What was it?
I have no idea.
An official fingerprint set.
Oh, and I got that. Somebody.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody
what
sent you the answer.
somebody sent me the answer. I didn't even understand what they were talking about.
And it was, and all this came from a book from Count Itis von Telecki.
Oh, Count Is von Telecki. Yeah. I remember that.
It was a 200-year-old spirit. He bought this book at an auction, and
yeah,
that's great. Okay, what year was the police car, or what kind of police car in the Andy Griffith Show?
It was a Ford.
Ford Fairlane?
Fairmont? 63 Galaxy Ford
Galaxy,
Ford Galaxy 500. Okay, who did Barney buy his first car from?
Otis?
No, it was the old shyster.
It was a lemon.
Yeah,
the car's.
It was the lady who, and then when it died on the side of the road, they came by with a
tow truck
and towed it off
back to her.
Yeah.
Anybody out there know? Mrs. Lesh. Mrs. Lesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year was the vehicle? And how much did you pay for it?
No idea.
1949, he paid $75.
A 54 Ford, he paid $300 for it.
Well, I don't know.
Just somebody else give me that answer, and I didn't realize what they were answering.
And
oh my!
Now the bonus question.
All right,
it's a great one. I mean, really, it is. What's this? I got another message here.
Can't people leave us alone while we're on the radio show, huh?
My niece is feeling over. Hi, Haley. How are you? Sorry about that. Okay. So, this is a toughie.
Yeah.
What mammals does not have vocal cords?
That would be a giraffe. Thank you, Glenn, for bringing that up again. Galen Dunn, thank you for being here. We
Thanks
appreciate
for having
it. All right. Hey, tomorrow's KO Wednesday, right?
So see you then.
Come on, KO, bring it on in.
Take care.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, downtown Wayne City. No one beats their prices on Serta iComfort mattresses. See weekly pictures and prices on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. Escalating tensions in Portland, Oregon overnight between federal forces and protesters, which now include groups